Welcome back to my channel. I am so happy you're here. I am going to be making a really short video today on tips to shrink your waist. So many girls have been asking me just for more tips on how to lose belly fat, really slim down your waist to get like that hourglass figure shape. So I'm going to hit you with some tips today. So shrinking your waist, there's probably so many tips and tricks that you can look up, implement, everything like that. I'm going to give you the top 5 tips that I kind of used to shrink down my waist, to get my abs showing, you know, all that good stuff. If you like this video, please give this video a thumbs up so I know. If you're new to my channel, subscribe so you never miss a tip video with me. And let's get started. So tip number 1 isn't really a tip, it's more like a fact, but genetics honestly play a huge role in how your body looks. There are 3 different types of body types, and everyone falls under a specific category. Sometimes people fall into a mix. There's an ectomorph, an endomorph, and a mesomorph. Personally, I'm an ectomorph. I'm lean, I'm tall, you know, everything like that. It's hard for me to put on muscle. There is also an endomorph, which are a little bit larger, more like pear shape, a little bit higher in body fat. And then there's mesomorphs, which are usually built, they're athletic, they have really good muscle, like they put on muscle really easily and really well. So what's important is to try to figure out what type of body type you are specifically, because a lot of times the way your body is going to react to fat loss all depends on what body type you have. Say you're an endomorph trying to lose that unnecessary body fat that your body just naturally stores. You're gonna have to work against your body type and work hard to lose the body fat, and you can do that. But my biggest tip is make sure you know at the end of the day, you're built how you're built. You're built like that for a reason, so embrace your body type. Okay, and tip number 2, you know what is coming right now. Nutrition. If your nutrition is not in line with your fitness goals, I hate to break it to you, but you will not lose the tummy fat, you will not lose any fat, you will not gain muscle, you'll not hit your goals. So you're not gonna get anywhere if you are eating Oreos or burgers or In-N-Out and milkshakes and all of that like every other day. You just won't hit your goals, and I want you guys all to hit your goals, so make sure your nutrition is in check. In order for you to have visible abs, you need to have a lower body fat percentage. So I always recommend that you eat in a calorie deficit, which means that you are burning more calories than you're eating. So for example, if you're eating 1,800 calories a day, and at the end of the day you burn 2,100 calories total, that means you are in a deficit of 300 calories, which is great. So you guys need to figure out what your body type is, how many carbs, fats, and proteins you need to be eating based off of your body type, and then also how many calories you should be eating. I highly recommend tracking your macros at the beginning if fat loss is a goal, because honestly there are so many hidden calories and everything in food, and if you're not tracking it, you're not gonna know. So it's really important. MyFitnessPal, download it. It's such a useful app. It helps you with tracking your food, tracking your macros. It'll keep you on track to hit your goal to shrink your waist. Yes. Okay, number 3 is high intensity interval training. This is my bag. I love HIIT training. It's not for everyone, and that's okay, but this is the preferred cardio that I like to do. So basically what high intensity interval training is, if you don't know, you are doing bursts of intervals for a certain amount of time, and then you're resting for a certain amount of time. So for example, my favorite type of HIIT training is sprints. So for me, I like to do full-blown sprint on a treadmill for 30 seconds, going as hard as I can. And then once those 30 seconds are over, I hop off the treadmill and I breathe and I rest. And I normally do that for about 10 rounds. That's 10 minutes only. So I prefer to do that because list training is a lot more slow. It's just walking on an incline for 40 minutes or on the Stairmaster for 40 minutes. I preferably love to just get my cardio out of the way. Plus, high intensity actually taps into your stored fat cells to use it as energy. So that's why people always say it is the most effective way to do cardio. Okay, so number 4 is train your abs and train your core. I feel like so many people take this one way or the other. I'm not telling you to train your abs every single day doing 1,000 crunches a day because that's what's gonna work. No, absolutely not. You need to train your core as you would your legs, your arms, your back, anything like that, because you can't overtrain them or else you're not gonna get anywhere. But if you don't train them at all, you won't have a strong core and everything else, like all your lifts and everything, won't be as effective. So when you train your core, I normally recommend training your abs 2 to 3 times a week, and that's it. I don't want you guys doing abs 5 days a week. That's not gonna get you anywhere. And when you are doing abs, you do not have to do 1,000 crunches, 1,000 this, 1,000 that. That's not effective either. Do it as a normal set like you would do for bicep curls or squats or something like that. I have so many core exercises on my Instagram if you want to go and check that out. But also another tip too is with your obliques. I'll pop up a photo right here of where your obliques are. I normally recommend not training your obliques with weight. And the reason why I do that is because when you are weight training, you're trying to grow your muscles essentially. So when you're weight training your obliques are going to come out, which makes your waist like a little bit wider. So if your goal is to shrink your waist, still train your obliques, but just get rid of the weight. And tip number 5, train your back and train your lower part of your body. I cannot stress this enough. When I started training my back more consistently, I saw the biggest difference in how my shape looked overall, because if you want an illusion to a smaller waist, you need to train your back. Also, my favorite thing to train is my glutes, because when you have fuller glutes and wider hips, it's going to give you the illusion of a smaller waist, which is a win. So train that booty, everybody. My favorite exercises for back and legs. For my back, I like to do the pull down machine. There's so many different variations that you can do for pull downs, which is amazing. Cable rows, bent over rows, stuff like that that really hit the top of your back. And then also for legs and glutes specifically, hip thrusts, squats, glute bridges, kickbacks, all that kind of fun stuff, deadlifts, everything like that, that will help you get a fuller booty, which is gonna be important for your waist. Isn't that crazy? That means, ladies, you gotta lift more than 5 pounds, unfortunately. You're not gonna bulk up like the Hulk. So many people think you are, but I promise you, you are gonna gain lean muscle mass, which is exactly what you want to do for your full body in order to have a nice snatched waist. I hope this was helpful. I just woke up the baby. She's not very happy with me. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, let me know. Try out these tips, you guys, seriously. They should help you, absolutely. Thank you guys so much for watching. We will see you next time.